rivals in the sport and home to the Cincinnati Bearcats. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Colorado Buffaloes, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Cincinnati Bearcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Bearcats will put total leather and will get started. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the Colorado Buffaloes offense will go to work first. Last time we saw these guys, it was a rather forgettable experience for this quarterback. He turned the football over, he got sacked. Just not a good day at all, Jesse.
Well, the defense was able to rattle him. They hit him often, they hit him early, they got sacks on him, and then he started feeling it. His eyes came down, he started floating the ball over the middle of the field and putting it into trouble and got picked off. So it's important in this one, David, up front, they do a better job of helping him stay on his feet to get into a rhythm.
The best quarterbacks in the history of the game, when you continue to hit them, they become very human, and they start to rush their thought process. So he got hit early, and he got hit often last week, and that's why they lost. Position 1, objective number 1 today. Protect him, keep him upright, and let him get some confidence.
It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. To the ground, he's got it again. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position.
He smashes his way through again. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. And the Buffaloes are moving quickly down the field. Quickly complete. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. Less than a yard to go to pick up the 1st down. They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. Caught near the sticks. It's Cantrell. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. And the Buffaloes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Quick strike complete. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there, because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route. Against zone coverage, quarterback gets it to him, he's able to turn it up and get a 1st down.
Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Now on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Will they be able to get that 1 more yard and stick it in here on 3rd down? He's not going to make it. What a job on this defense to stop him in his tracks. This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their 1st drive of the game. Plus, into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buffs!
If the offense continues to put drives like that together, this defense is in trouble. How about the balance, the ability to throw the football, run the football, keep the defense guessing, and then when it gets closer to the end zone, the physicality to punch it in. Great start for this offense.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. He'll bring it back from inside, and he loses the ball deep in his own end. Grabbed by the kicking team.
Hey, as a return guy, you know that you're going to get popped. You know you've got guys that have a 50-yard run at you trying to dislodge the football. You've got...
And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Colorado!
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Cincinnati's offense has the ball for the first time. And this might be a real challenge for this quarterback because that corner, David, can take away an entire half of the field.
Yeah, and that's the bright part of this defense. Like you know out wide exactly what you're getting week in and week out, and it is top flight. Like one of the best in the country at your spot. So interested to see how this passing attack works while avoiding that guy, because I'm not going after him, Palmer.
Well, I don't think this quarterback has seen a secondary built like this. He definitely hasn't seen a corner with this guy's ability. And so if he is going to try him...
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Talking to the coaches before the game, they wanted to start fast. This offense, man, not only have you not put anything together, the defense hasn't either. This game has gotten away from them early. They need to do a better job of protecting their quarterback.
Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. And the Bearcats will line up to punt it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going and now right back to work. And a good solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun to give to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just...
It's picked off, and that's number 10. Got room on the return. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
Off play action on first down. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to go up top. Here comes the heat. Got rid of it just in time.
Yeah, this offense might want to think about moving the launch point for this QB, because if you take hits like that from the pocket, it's really tough to complete passes.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. He's going to have to break out the thunderfoot on this one, a 57-yard attempt. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. Now the lead is down to 11. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. Set to kick off. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Hands it off. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. The Buffaloes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll try the run. Oh, he's got some space. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. And the Buffaloes, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. They'll leave it with him. We'll give him a couple on that with 2nd and 8 coming up.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
From the gun to give, looking for room. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. And the Buffaloes are flying down the field. The give to the back. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Using his legs, it's Fung. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. The Buffaloes line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air, using his legs to buy some time. Touchdown, Buffaloes! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Give to the running back. Runs through a tackle. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. Trying to take it back. How about that play? Getting a huge chunk of yardage to wrap up the first quarter, and that's how we'll end it and head to the second. Guys, Colorado has the lead here. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. They've got a first down here to open the period. The give to the tailback. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Operating in the red zone here on second down. They'll give it to the back. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle. Touchdown, Buffs! And they take it in for 6 more points.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
And the extra point gives them a 28-3 lead. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. Wants to throw on first down. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long.
Get set, get set.
From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab down the middle. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30. The Bearcats come to the line with a new set of downs.
42 Spider. 42 Spider.
To the air on first down. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Man, another negative play for this offense. You've had the turnovers. You're throwing in the sacks. Like, they've got to do something better. They got to protect their quarterback, and they got to take care of the football. There's step 1 and 2.
He's got it on the right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receiver somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
The Bearcats will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
This defense obviously knows they've got to be able to stop the run if they're going to win this. Game, and you wonder if they've been able to make some tweaks and adjustments to try and take this running back away.
Going to swing it on second down. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Yeah, and you just... Defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
And man, that is not the third down execution you want. Trying to get it to a playmaker so he can make plays. He gets nowhere, actually loses yards, and brings up a fourth down.
On fourth down, looking to pass. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Running like he wants that football as he gets to the 37.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk. Second and short, not a good job by this defense.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
You just need more from your offensive line. Second and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up third down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
You know, offensively in that situation, fourth down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
One back in the backfield, he gets the carry.
When a running back has had as much success as this guy's had so far, listen, defense has got to cue in. They got to cue in to him. He's priority number 1, number 2, and number 3. That's a good...
Breaks into the open. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
And obviously this offense has had their way getting the huge lead. And now, when you know it's a running situation later in the ball games, you're still getting pounded. This defense has to step up at some point and be a lot more physical.
D coordinators down the road that have to play this offense, man, they're going to have nightmares because this unit has so much speed, so much skill. At running back, receiver, tight end, the quarterback making good decisions, it is so tough trying to stop them and prevent explosive plays.
Gets it out fast. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense, next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
And the Buffaloes are rolling down the field. Makes the grab. It's Harris. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. And the Buffaloes will have it 1st and 10.
Here we go, set.
Leaves it with the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can't pick up the first without scoring. Strong, tough run, and he's brought down just inches away from the score. This offense has put on a display in the first half, and they have... And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Colorado. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, you know, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And the returner will be dragged down. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
Up near the 40-yard line, they'll mark it at the 39 to pick up a 15. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. He'll do it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
You just need to have more efficiency in the passing game. This guy completed exactly 50% of his throws the last game out. Not good enough. And he's below that number in this game. Still not good enough.
The kick is on its way. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
Got his man. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads it downfield. Makes a grab for a big play. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Snagged in the middle. It's Johns. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Boys, you never quite know what to expect there in Cincinnati, and we've had a lively first half. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis, and through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the home of Bearcats football since 1902.
Buffaloes will kick it off to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. Nothing went right in that first half, and the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible. Remember 2006, Michigan State down 35 to Northwestern at halftime? They somehow came back and won the game. But it all starts on one play, and that has to happen here on this first drive for the offense.
Yeah, the first possession, because you're
There he goes. Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Use the play fake, now to throw. Creates a little space. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. And the Bearcats in a good spot here with second and short. They go to the ground. Worked his way to the 38 before they stopped him. It's a 5-yard gain, and that'll be a first down. The Bearcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Now he's looking to throw it. Gets it out quickly. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. And the Bearcats can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Motion from the back. Grab behind the line. It's Brock. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
And a really nice job by the defense winning second down. I think the quarterback thought he could dump this off, maybe get some positive yards, set up a good third down. The defense did a great job responding and getting that running back on the ground.
He'll come through on third down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. Takes the handoff. It's Brock. Powers through the defender. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. The Bearcats with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. And it's picked off right at the goal line. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. And the Buffaloes buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7.
Football 7. Football 7. Ready.
He'll try it again. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Leaves it with the back. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Buffaloes are on the move. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Makes the catch. It's Fung. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it.
Turning it on. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
And this 4 vertical play is something that every offense in the country has in their playbook, but they don't all run it as good as this offense does. Really nice job making the play call, but when you've got athletes like this and a quarterback that can fit the football into small windows, good things generally happen. That is tremendous execution on that pass play.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Wants to throw again. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Hauls in the deep ball. And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. line. An explosive play for this offense.
Well, that's a second catch on the drive, and that's obviously a massive play for this offense. And he's starting to prove to his quarterback here that he's winning his one-on-ones, and he deserves some more looks.
The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Touchdown, Buffaloes! Fitted in the window for the score.
And the passing game paying dividends right now for this offense. They just had a big play through the air to get him down in the situation. So let the quarterback deal. Great job reading coverage. He found his open target, accurate throw, and 2 plays through the air, and they've got 6 points on the board.
And he's going to bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
Yeah, and you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board, but you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute the offense.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And everybody in the stadium knew that was going to be a pass, right, guys? I mean, it's third down. You're trailing by so many points right now, and the defense is just smelling blood in the water. They're like sharks out there right now, getting after the quarterback. They've been doing that all game, by the way, and that's a trend that looks like it's just simply going to continue.
Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. Fakes to grab. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Looking to fire. Forced out of the pocket. Takes the easy one to the back. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. Touchdown, Buffs! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
And right down the middle. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he's coming out of the end zone. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Caught in the backfield, it's Russo. Oh, he's got some space. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. And the Bearcats just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll keep it himself. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
When you're a defensive guy and you want to fire in, you want to go hit the quarterback, but you know if I fire in, he's just going to give the football up. You got to be patient. You got to understand what your responsibility is. Then you see when he keeps the football, you got to go tag him. But the problem is these guys are such good athletes. They're so hard to catch once they do pull the football. But it's kind of like the hidden hat trick. You know, where's the ball? It's underneath this one. No, I picked this one up. No, it's gone. It's underneath this one. Nope, there it is. It's gone.
Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the third quarter. Guys, Colorado has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. He'll sneak it. He did not make it a stone wall on third down.
Yeah, and this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And just, they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the fourth quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit and throw the football around.
The Bearcats kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here.
Offensive linemen love when you sneak in draws, when you sneak in screens. It holds these defensive linemen accountable. You want to rush the quarterback, you want to fly upfield every single play, we'll sneak right behind you and get some yardage.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bearcats!
I think it's a good sign for coaches to see that their team is still fighting. And they're getting blown out in this game. Nothing has gone their offense's way. They've been outmatched. But here in the fourth quarter, you like to see guys competing. You like to see guys still trying to fight. Because as a coach, you want to know, next time you take the field, which guys you can depend on and what you can build off of.
And the extra point is good. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Men, it just means more in the SEC. And take a look at how things are playing out here. Oklahoma is lighting up the scoreboard right now thanks to a dazzling offensive display. They're up by 18 over South Carolina. We'll keep an eye on things until the final horn in a game that could shake things up a bit in the SEC.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The offense changing the play. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Blasted as he lets it go. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there. They're dealing with a second and long. Trying play action. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Looking downfield on first down. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. So now it's second and long. They just keep firing. Finds his man. It's Harris. Brings into the open. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
This quarterback has been really good today. Has been on top of it, seeing things really, really well. That pass right there put him over the 300-yard mark. That's a pretty good day.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Buffaloes can really attack on this second and short. The give to the back. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
Grabbed on the outside, it's Fung. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Now on second down. Wants to go up top. Right on the money. Touchdown, Colorado! And they take it in for 6 more points. With that last score, things comfortable here in the fourth as they are headed to a 7-1 record.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from there. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. The Bearcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Got it in the middle, it's Buck. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Catch in the middle, it's Buck. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down. And the Bearcats come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll go to the ground. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Wall. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. The Bearcats will call on their punt team. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills, and they've got it at the receiver position. So if you've got one-on-one...
There he goes! And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. This offense always looking for those big, explosive plays, and now they've got it just inside the 30. He'll take a shot. And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. This is an absolute blowout.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas. Keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
He'll return it. And the ball is loose on the return. Scooped up by the kicking team. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
And the extra point was good. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. He'll bring it out. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Danced his way through traffic, pick up a 4 to the 19. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking for space, it's Rivers. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. Pinned just inside their own 20, they need to convert on 3rd and short. To the air, it's Wall. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree with that.
It's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. And he had enough. Opportunity there to make something out of nothing, but things just got sideways and the ball came free.
I just like the effort on defense, okay? They couldn't get to the quarterback initially in the pocket. He starts scrambling, and they don't quit. You saw all of the effort of everybody pursuing the QB, catching up to him, and then creating the fumble. Awesome job.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Catch in the middle, it's Buck. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. And the Bearcats come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Jones. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. They bring the punter onto the field now.
4th down.
Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Final minute, this game's on ice. They can take a knee and run out the clock.
This offense has to feel great with how they're able to go out, execute, and perform big plays all game long. I think it's sending a statement, too, to future defenses down the road on the schedule. They're going to be tough to contend with.
Yeah, I mean, they got firepower, putting up so many points. This thing is easily over. Now they can just chillax, go back to the locker room, know they're going to get the victory.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He unleashes a long one. Brings it in down the left side. They'll make the stop, but that 1st down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. And the Buffaloes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Throws toward the end zone. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Lets it fly deep downfield. He's got it in the end zone for another touchdown. And this is a full-fledged beatdown.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. Oh, and he missed it. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they top it off with a 31-yard toss for 6. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. Looking for a man, it's Wall. Bringing the heat. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Going for it all. And the pass will be incomplete, looking for a little window dressing at the end, but the ball game is over. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better, they go out, they take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your uni. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.